Hello, it's Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter here. I've been to Cheshire Oaks today. It's about 10 minutes up the motorway from where I live. And in particular, I've been to two places. Been to Matalan to get a few clothes. I had a gift voucher for my birthday and I've been able to get a nice seersucker shirt, which will go nice over trousers. But I also found a nice pair of trousers, blue and white, with a nice stripe on that will look really nice with a navy top for the summer. And I'm going away to Southport in a couple of weeks. It might be really hot. This top you see, is part of a dress, and I bought this with the voucher. I actually managed to get it at a knockdown price because there was a hole in the seam, and I managed to use up what was left on the gift voucher today, and then treated myself to a pair of trousers as well. So that was a good haul. And then after that, we went over to the range. Not the range. There isn't a range at Cheshire Oaks. The Works. And I wanted to show you a few of the things that I bought at the Works because it will tie in with lots of things I'm doing. Currently I'm making cards. Now they had adhesive juice. If I show it to you, I think it'll be a mirror image in the camera, but you can see what I mean. This is adhesive jute tape, and this was £1. Lovely Hessian effect. You can see the Hessian effect even if you can't read the writing. There's quite a lot on there. Even if I have to strengthen the glue, that's very lightweight. That's going to go on some of my cards, especially those ones with a rustic feel. Really like that. And then I bought a couple of things for my sewing kit, purely because I know I'll make use of them. 40 pack of pins with nice rainbow colour pin heads that are easy to see. The other pins I found the other day are a bit too small and a bit too fiddly for me to pick up, so they'll go in my sewing kit. You can never have too many cotton threads, and these were 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in a pack. Oh, it says 12 in a pack at the top. And they're blues and greys and browns, and that might be a navy at the bottom. And they're just very small reels, but you can't say better than that for £1. So they've come home with me. Then we spotted these. These were wooden key rings, and there's 6 in a pack. I'm going to either decoupage those or cover them with fabric, and that's going to be a project that you can join me with. And this was 6 in a pack for £1. Now, I can't quite work out how much that is each, but would it be something like 16, 17p? I haven't got a calculator in my head, but by the time I make those, I'll double side them. I'll probably use Kath Kidston or Laura Ashley fabric, so they're recognisable. They're very lightweight. They're an ideal little gift just to put inside a card. Won't take up much storage space for me to keep them here, and it will give me something to do while I'm watching the telly. I'll use my bookbinding glue for that. Another project for my bookbinding glue is, should we open it on camera? Sketchbook. It's a bold mirror. It's a proper artist sketchbook. It was £2. 80 sheets of acid-free paper, 115 GSM, so it's quite significant. Excellent for pencil, graphite, ink or watercolour. And again, I've bought that with a view of covering that with a nice fabric or decoupage paper. Not decided what to do yet. I think I bought 2 of those. I found this little wooden flower press. I do have a drying space in my linen cupboard, and I tried using the silica crystals to dry flowers. I particularly tried that with flowers from funerals that we wanted to keep out of the wreaths, but it didn't work. I never tried a flower press, so I might have a go at that and see whether I have any success at all with that. Next door neighbour has got some yellow roses out. I might ask her if I can try with one of her yellow roses. Just by the by, I've just been taking some photographs of the poppies that are out in the middle of the cul-de-sac. We've got a central tree and a small area of grass that we pay the gardeners to come and cut. And although I've got my own individual pots, this is a communal space, and the poppies are out in full bloom today. And I've just gone to photograph them because the light is shining through them to make a bright red scarlet poppy shine with orange, and I love that. So I've taken all sorts of photographs of those today. I've also bought some larger canvases. The Works had them 16 inches by 20 inches, 3 stretched canvases already, cotton canvas already gessoed for £10. And certainly while I'm experimenting in my art class, that's an ideal price to pay. The piece that I've got on the wall behind me is obviously too small for that space, but when you're exploring, you just want to try your techniques out with smaller canvases. But when I want a piece for the wall, I certainly want something that's size appropriate. And then the other thing I spotted was this, and it's a little calligraphy set. You can't see the writing, it'll be back to front. And it's got 3 nibs, B, M and F. I've got no idea in calligraphy terms what that means, but in my cupboard I do have some proper drawing inks. In particular, I've got metallics, and I'd really quite like to be able to get to use them. Again, for £2, it's worth me having a go, even if it doesn't work out well, rather than buying an expensive set and the inks don't work well through it, or the nib's not very good. I'm just playing with it. I won't be doing proper calligraphy. I think it might just be a means of me getting some ink either onto paper or onto a canvas. So that's my little shopping haul from Cheshire Oaks. A trip to Matalan. I'm really quite confident now that not only did the clothes fit, but my carer was with me. We went in one of those changing rooms that your carer can go, the disabled size. So my carer came in at the same time. When I buy clothes, I've got to be certain when I go away that I've got no buttons, zips, all my clothes I'm able to get on and off without assistance. If they have got a button, I don't undo the buttons so that I can get in and out of them by myself. There's no point packing clothes into a suitcase and going away on your own if you can't get in and out your clothes. Now this little dress will probably come away with me because it's lightweight. It's very loose fitting. Can you actually see it? Very loose fitting. But it is getting a bit warm now. It's 22 degrees outside today. Absolutely glorious. And it's got like a 3/4 sleeve. I can get in and out. I can get into it okay. Sometimes I just can't get round to the button at the back, and it's very fiddly. Now, if I'm stuck on my own at a hotel, as long as I'm decent, as long as I'm dressed and I look decent, I can always find a receptionist or a member of the bar staff or the breakfast crew and say, just discreetly, you couldn't just fasten up that button at the back for me. I can't quite do it myself. And I've never had anybody say no to me yet. So anyway, I thought you'd really like to hear about that little trip we've had. I'm just going to have a sit down and a drink. I might have a little nap. We've got no choir tonight. It's Thursday again. No choir tonight because the choir mistress is away. She's on holiday and she goes to one of my favourite places, which is Portugal, the Algarve, and she stays in Alvor, which is the little village I fell in love with about 20 years ago. And when I'm well and able to, I hope I might be able to visit there again in the future. I've not been for a couple of years now. I don't know whether I'll be able to get to go abroad again, but we'll see. Anyway, she's gone for now. Hope she has a really wonderful time. I will tell you that right now it feels like we're in Portugal. I've just been speaking to one of my neighbours, and she's sitting out by her front garden, and because we've got south facing front gardens, she's really been soaking up the sun, and it was nice to have a chat to her, because as she says, I don't see you very often anymore, you don't come out of your house very more. And she thought my carer was my sister, so I've been able to put her right on that. I said, no, it was my carer actually. So that was a chat, and I've just found out where she works. I'm not going to reveal that, but she works somewhere very interesting to me. So yeah, I might even go in and visit her when she's at work at some point or other. Right, so for now, I'm going to say Maggie, over and out. Bye. See you soon.